how are you feeling right now? I mean, since you're in Malaysia and all.
Well, it's been great because I have been in Fia before, but like every time I come here, it's like 2 days or like a day or something. And this time I'm getting to stay longer.
Oh, right,
so it's super nice, and I'm enjoying the food for sure.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe a bit more detail about the food you've been having.
Yeah,
I've
like,
heard from the
yes.
grapevine that you had a particular addiction to a particular style of roti canai.
Yeah, it's like a roti tissue is great. Like a roti canai, I like the standard traditional one, and every day, every day, meaning like twice. It's so bad.
Yeah, but it's so good, isn't it?
It's so good. It's so bad. It's so good.
Yes. So for those who don't know, roti tissue is a pretty sweet, delectable dish, stretched out
Yeah.
really tall, everything. So were you surprised at seeing the height of the dish itself?
Yeah, no, it was really awesome.
So let's talk more about Video Game Orchestra. Like,
Yeah.
how did it get started? Maybe just give us the skinny, give the audience a skinny about
Uh-huh.
how it started, how you got the idea, and what makes it different from the other orchestral
Mm-hmm.
concerts out there.
Well, it's actually like there's not much like secret behind it because one day I was like, hey, maybe I should play video game music in live setting that I like, and then next day I just started asking a bunch of friends of mine, and like bang, it happened. Pretty much that's it. But in the style I wanted to do it was rock and roll and also orchestra combined, so symphonic rock version of my take video game music. And yeah, people seem to like that. So that's
Okay.
great.
So and how many years has it been going on? Like in the US?
It's been a long time.
Very long time.
long
yeah.
Yeah, but like we're so like indie professional. Like it's just we're in the state like where like we can do whatever we want to do. It's great, and we have like our fans are like very hardcore fans, and like we are very different from everybody else because everybody else play just purely orchestral concerts, but we do infuse it with a lot of vocal songs and band stuff. So yeah, it seems like we're doing.
So
pretty
what's
good.
like the most requested remix or arranged track from your concert?
I think probably our most popular track that we have done is Chrono Trigger. Yeah, so people really like our arrangement and also our take on it.
Which is actually kind of funny considering that this actual month, Chrono Trigger actually was released,
Oh yeah.
as well as Chrono
Really?
Cross per se.
Wow, you know so well.
Well,
Oh
the
my
thing,
God.
and it seems very thematic per se. So, would you say that Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross are like your favorite soundtracks of all time, or are there other selections you have personal favorites for?
There's just so many. I can't really decide one because there's just like way too many
Of
like
course,
awesome soundtracks, and I can't really. Well,
off the top of your head.
yeah. Well, the soundtracks I worked on.
Of course, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, the soundtracks you've worked on, you've arranged and you remastered. Like, how did you get around this process of like managing a orchestral concert as well as doing all this extra work on your side? Like, how do you
Well,
balance it?
Well, I don't know, man. Like, you just do it. It's just like when there are things in front of you and you're the only one who can take care of it, then you just gotta do it. But I'm not like straining myself, and I'm not workaholic.
Mhm.
I don't think, because I'm from Okinawa and where people are laid back there.
Of course.
And yeah, so it's just like when I see something that needs to be done and I can do better than most people, then I just go and do it. And I happen to be able to take care of them quicker. And my team is great. And yeah, so we are first in the beginning it was struggle, but now our team is like very, very solid that we can take care of things like very quickly, and also the outcome is always satisfactory. So people seem to come back to us all the time.
All right, getting back to the VGO, like, how do you actually pick which songs you want to bring in, for the concert, like, for each different? Is it like it's like because of a fan selection, or is it from your selection or your team selection? How does the selection process go?
Well, I take requests, and some people say like, hey, can you play this and that, and then I'm like, okay, let's take a listen, and if it works for our style, then yes, I do it, and or I just choose them, or sometimes we work with publishers like Capcom, Square Enix, and some companies, and then I ask them to give me the list of songs that they really, really want us to play, and then I narrow it down further to build a set.
Okay. Now, being a composer and an arranger yourself, among other things, what are your thoughts about the state of video game music this particular generation from 3 years ago till now? Has it improved? Has it stagnated?
No, it has improved always, and there are so many great composers out there now. And the old days was a little different because the technology was very limited, and you were able to only produce certain number of sounds at the same time. So people weren't they couldn't showcase like everything they had. Like orchestra composers, they couldn't, certainly, because there are more than 3 notes in orchestra pieces. So yeah, but now there's no technological limitation, so that like you can put like wave files and like or anything, and you can just stream any audio files possible. So yeah, like I think the choices have grown bigger, and it's forever expanding. When technology gets better, then we're like, hey, we can do this and we can do that, and we can put more files and blah blah blah. And the interactive compositions, interactive music, is just it's not the same as the linear music like film scores or anime scores. And there are certain techniques, and the people are starting to think that it's a particular way of writing. You need to have a skill set to do that as well. Yeah.
All right, so let's find out more about VGO. Like, what's going to be the future of that, and what are the tour dates for like 2020 and beyond?
Yeah, I believe this concert, tonight's concert in Malaysia, is going to be the last one we have this year, because we've done so much. We toured China, we've done Boston, New York, Canada. Let me see, Brazil, Thailand, and here in Malaysia. And so like that's quite a bit. Like we did a lot of shows this year, and next year we are there's some things I can say, but like we are definitely planning something really really big. I can't wait to announce it, and hopefully we can announce them within this year, because one of the tours that we're planning right now, the promoter said like we want to announce it this year, so we'll see.
Of course, this is going to be the end of 2019. What will be your favorite gaming things or games of 2019 that you managed to play and squeeze in your very, very limited free time?
Let me see. The most recent game I played was Ori. I played it like last month, and my friend Gareth composed for it, and it's such a well done game. It's so good, and it's a perfect fusion of action, RPG, and also storytelling. And it's just a great story. And I haven't finished it yet, but I will finish it as soon as like I'm back home from this tour.
All right. Anything else, like especially something that came out this year that kind of stuck to your mind?
I do want to play Death Stranding, which just came out. And what else? Re-Legend, because I work on it.
Of course.
No Straight Roads, and which is not out yet, but yeah, there's just so many games. Like I buy them all the time. Oh yeah, Lucky the Fox Tales.
Oh yeah, Lucky Tale. That's a new one that's out this year.
Yeah, because we recorded for it.
Oh, okay.
So that one I bought it, and I always buy the games I work on, and also I buy the games that my friends work on, and she just keeps piling up, and I have to play every one of them.
All right.
Yeah, there's so many. Yeah.